What's up, everybody? It's Al.
Faith.
Yep, I'm back with Faith. Jamie's in the van today. She's not feeling the best. I stopped in, we were in Trainer, Iowa, and we saw this war memorial. We decided to take a look at it. Look at that. United States Army. I've never been on a plane or up in a helicopter, either one. So, well, I have been in a plane, but it was at an air show and it wasn't flying, so that doesn't count. But this is a pretty awesome statue here. Sorry about the glare of the sun. I'm trying to get a good shot of it here. Look at that. They have this. I can't read it, but I'm just going to scan down it here. Yeah, they have stuff inscribed in it all the way around. We the people of Trainer, Iowa, uphold and strive to live by the honorable standards our veterans have fought for.
If you need
That's
me,
pretty
I will
neat.
come. That's what it says on it.
Yep. That's pretty cool. So, if any of you have been in the military or been in a helicopter like this, Fawn, I'd like to hear from you in the comments below. I have a lot of respect for what our men and women went through. My grandparents were both in the military, both sides of the family, my granddads and uncles as well. So I'm not a military expert by any means, but would this be maybe a Vietnam era helicopter? Let's see.
South Vietnam.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well. Helicopter was purchased by the U.S. Army in 1965. September of 65. My dad would have been, that'd been his 15th birthday that month. All right, well, we're gonna ride around and see what else we can find today. Fall is here, can't believe it. Harvesting's going on everywhere. It just happened so fast this year. Ready to go ride around a little bit?
I am.
All right. Well, there's Jamie. She decided to make an appearance. We were flipping some units, turning units in Omaha, helping an investor. He had there's a 12-plex and 7 of them needed rehabbed, and they were in bad shape. People broke into them, vandalized them. We rehabbed them, and we were on our last day, and she cut her hand. It was really bad. About 12 stitches across her hand, her palm. She was, believe it or not, scraping caulk out of a bathtub, getting it ready for me to redo, and she slipped, and it was a scraper, that razor scraper, and it went so deep. But we're in the hospital yesterday for a while. But she's gonna make a good recovery. No bones were broke, and they said that she still has feeling in her fingers, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, let's go explore a little bit. It's a good excuse to be lazy today and just ride around in the van.
Yeah. Awesome.
Are you holding the van down?
I am. It likes to go
My
places.
poor van, guys. This thing, it's about 312,000 miles on it now. We've hit 3 deer in it, and we had our first mechanical failure in the car, our first major. We did have a cooling fan.
Been a good girl, though.
We had a cooling fan go out in it a while back, but now we had an alternator. The stock original alternator went out 311,000 miles. Just unheard of. So,
Yeah.
all right, well, let's hop back in it and see what else we can find.
I'm driving.
Yes, everybody.
Wish me luck.
Keep us in your prayers today. All right. We're doing an old drive away deal on her. Yeah, we'll wait till she gets close, and then you're gonna make her run across. She's running across the parking lot. There she comes. There she comes. All right, she made it. Look at this station right here on the left. The old service station. Go real slow. I see an old standard sign there. Oh, look at that. Pumps are gone. They got a nice collection of signs on the doors. Take a look at that old Ford truck right there.
I like it.
Oh yeah,
Looks like a
it's pretty awesome.
cage
Well, this, yeah, probably to haul tires. They would put a cage on some of those, I would imagine.
I'm getting shocked.
It's that time of year. It's starting to dry out a little bit.
I got out and it shocked me really bad, and then I went to
I
go
love your
shut my
shirt.
door.
She got her new shirt recently.
Yeah.
Look at that old Bronco, 1966 Ford Motor Company.
I liked it too. That's why I
pretty
got
neat.
it.
Well, that makes sense. Well, Silver City has a population right now of about 245 people. Look at this old. It looks like 1891 on this building.
Yep. Looks that way.
That's pretty neat. I'm not sure. Our internet's down over here. We don't have any signal, believe it or not. Now look on the old post office building. Look above that right there. It looks like it says Farmers State Bank. I can barely make it out. So that was the old bank. I bet they still have the old vault in there.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then there's another old building across the street.
I've been to a couple of those old state banks that have the vaults. It's really neat.
Well, the town actually grew from what I'm seeing. She'd made me some notes. The girls always write some notes down like this for me to have. So it says from 2021 to 2022, they went from 363 people to 400.
Oh, wow, that's
And
pretty
back
good.
in 2020, they only had 245 people, so they're growing.
Yeah.
And the average income here is $72,000. That's pretty good for a little town like this. Take a look at this church. We were driving through town. Look at that. I wonder what that is, if that's wood up there or what that's made out of.
It looks like wood.
It does. Look at the birds perched up there. Maybe I'll be able to tell zoomed in on the camera. If it is, it's unbelievable it's held up as long as it is. I'm pretty sure this church has got some age on it. They got a bell over there. Maybe that was here from the original church. This is a really nice little town. Alright, let's go see what else we can find. Well guys, I'm down in a little town called Shannon, Mississippi. This is a very old area. There's Faith.
Hi.
And Jamie. We bought a fixer-upper while we were down here. So, believe it or not, I gave $600 for it. It's got a bad engine. And we stopped to check the straps, but saw this old gas station here. This is very, very old. There's no telling how long. Probably from the 1800s.
There's still a bunch of like tools and stuff and bottles in here.
This area was established long before Nebraska was ever a state. That's where I'm usually filming, Nebraska, Iowa, and Kansas.
We're just gonna let it collapse. With
Oh,
all the
yeah.
stuff inside.
Look at that, guys. Inside, there's an old display case with stuff still in it. Faith, get out from under that.
Sorry.
I don't mean to sound bossy, but I mean, look at this thing. It's about to go. But yeah, this has got all kinds of stuff in it. Look at the.
Now, if you come over here.
I got a good shot right here. Look at the display case in there. And then around here. That's amazing. Just old place. I'd love to go through it, but it's just not safe. Thought I would stop and see.
I'm trying to figure out what those boxes are on that top shelf. Maybe you can zoom in and see some white boxes there.
All right, let's see.
Up one more.
That
shelf.
looks like Elmer school glue.
Yep. Go up a little more.
Oh, right there.
Spoons.
Plastic spoons.
I was curious.
Need
what
some
it was.
spoons, Faith?
No, I'm good.
All right, well.
This is so neat, though.
So gas right here.
Well, that's been a minute.
What is that, 78 cents?
Yeah. Taxes included. Tells you how long ago that was.
My goodness. Old place. There's no telling how long it's been since somebody sat out there, and it's got a little booster seat in that. Look at that.
I'm going to take a picture.
That's pretty neat. See if I can get in this window. There we go. Get in here a little bit. Alright, we better go. Pretty neat.
We need to find a gas
Huh?
station.
Need to find a gas station?
Yeah.
Need to get some gas. Alright, yeah, we're getting a little low. Alright, Faith, let's load up. We're getting ready to go on a trip to Georgia tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Excited for it.
Me too.
It's a pretty cool old gas station.
Somewhere.
I'm gonna look
Get
up.
ready because we're going to be going to the filming locations of Fried Green Tomatoes.
Yep, that's pretty cool. It's
Yeah,
gonna
and
be
then we're
neat.
going to get us some fried green tomatoes to
Yes,
eat.
we are.
Yes,
And
I
it's-
don't care if they're $10 a plate. I'm going to
Well, $10 a plate, depending on how big the plate is, that's not too bad. Yeah, you got to think, guys, we're originally poor Southern folks, so, you know.
That's
Yep.
right.
But anyway, yeah, I'm going to try to look up some history on this service station and see. I doubt I'll find anything. They're not really good about keeping up with it down here, but hopefully we can find something. We're down in Mississippi visiting this week. There's Jamie and Faith. I found this one when I was in my teens. It's really gone down. I don't think I'll be able to go in it. But this was an old general store. There was a little town over here. I believe it was called Canaan in North Mississippi. And this was their general store. It's deteriorated quite a bit. I was hoping somebody would buy it and save it years ago, but it's just been let to go. Front porch has collapsed on one side, and it's just being held up by that one post right there. Yeah, I'd be scared to go in that now. There's no telling how old. I believe one of the old timers I talked to said it was from the mid 1800s, mid to late. He was thinking around 1860s. I could see something in there, but I can't really tell. I might walk up to the porch and look. Old chair. I could just imagine an old timer sitting out here and waving at traffic going by. I heard something in that building. Something's definitely in there. You can see right here, see the old shelf. Hopefully I can find something online. Yeah, there's shelves right there in this side as well. Yeah, something was bumping around in there. Whole building's leaning over to the right. Alright, I've eased up here. Yeah, I can't see. Yeah, the floor is gone. Can't see real well. I've got to get a good spotlight. But you can tell this was a general store. Look at the built-in shelves on the walls there. There's some shelving that looks like shelving that's fallen down. Yeah, it's the old front door there. Alright, well, not gonna linger. I'm hearing animals above my head and all around the building. It looks like it's got a back porch falling off as well. Alright, Faith, let's go see what else we can find. So this is their local attraction. My maps wouldn't load, but it had a local landmark thing. Whoa, look at this.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm saw that.
Reminds me of Mississippi a little bit, but
Never really been through anything like this though.
no, These are like 15 feet tall, these sides here. You nervous, Jamie?
No. I've never seen the sides that tall.
Yeah, that was
Pretty cool.
probably close to 25 feet deep at the deepest.
Dang. Y'all, that was crazy.
You're not gonna want to do this, Faith. Stop, please.
Jamie's getting nervous.
Oh,
Stop.
goodness.
Yep,
See that, y'all? Right there.
yep. Big mud hole. Yeah, even this van has its limits. Now, if we got up to about 55 or 60.
Didn't we bottom out? Horribly.
I didn't say it wouldn't be a rough ride. Yeah, we'll probably have to turn around. So this water puddle is not just a puddle. There's a spring that's coming from the other side, and it's flowing right across here. So, yep, we're gonna have to turn around on this one. That's unusual. I mean,
Darn.
if we got our speed up a little bit, we could probably get through it, but it's not worth the, it's not worth it. We'd have to call a tow truck out here. We were gonna get a side-by-side, but we've decided on something like a Honda CRV.
Yeah.
That way,
We can drive it in winter and be comfortable.
yeah, we'll have a heater and it will have four-wheel drive. We can also be street legal to go through all the little towns.
Yep. You want to turn it around for me,
Yeah.
and then I can.
Do you want to drive or do you want me to drive?
Oh, I can drive. I just.
Okay.
Back through that was a little bit of a mess. I
I'll-
think I'll let you drive out of here.
All right. Yep.
And then I'll get back.
I figured that.
Okay. Well, I thought this was all mud, but.
It's not. It's pretty solid. You know, we love these kind of attractions like this, or just oddities, I guess you'd say. Just something different. So look,
Crazy.
there's my van down there. There's Jamie.
This is like being in a machine.
Yeah, I mean, look how tall this is right here.
That's mud.
Look at that, up over your head. Super, super tall. And this isn't, I didn't stop the van in the tallest part. It's like, up here is a lot higher. Well, let's try to get this van up the hill. I don't know if y'all can tell, that's a pretty steep hill and it's all sand and kind of damp.
Yeah. The good thing is it's not just straight up mud though.
How's your hand feeling? You guys, I would put a picture on the screen to show you what it looked like, but
That might be a little.
yeah,
graphic.
I know some of you are probably sensitive to that, and I'm not gonna. Plus, you know how YouTube is; they'll demonetize it, or
Yeah.
so. All right, let's hop back in and get going. This Nebraska wind can be really tough sometimes. That's beautiful. Wonder how tall this is. Well, there's Faith standing right there. Show you how tall this is. (1915) St. Joseph's Church. Just right out in the middle of the prairie, kind of. See, there's a farm right there, and one across the street. There's a cemetery across the street there.
This is so beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Wow. This is amazing here. We'll have to bring my mother back to see this. She'd love to see this. Look at the stained glass. Hey. Yep. I'm not really sure how tall the ceiling is, but it's got to be 50 foot or better. It's got to be. Well, you can see Jamie standing down there. The stained glass is just beautiful here. You like the squeaking foot? No, that just shows you like old things there. Yeah, that's the confessional there. Probably. There's the balcony. Yeah, don't pull it. Last thing we want to do is be ringing the bells. Well, this was an amazing building. I was glad we got to come in and look at it. So here are the ropes for the bells. Look at the old stonework around these windows. All right, well, let's go back out and see what else we can find today. There's the side of the building. There's the bell tower. I'd love to go all the way up in that. That'd be amazing. I bet you could see into Missouri and Kansas and all around from up there. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this video. We really hope you enjoyed it. As always, don't forget to hit the like button. Please subscribe and share my video with your friends to help us get our page going. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.